some solutions don't just improve a process, they eliminate the root cause of a problem that manufacturers didn't realize they had. Problems that are causing them time and money. And that's why we're here at Renishaw, the team that quietly transforms the shop floors worldwide in terms of accuracy, repeatability, and cycle time. Well, I'm here with Luke at Renishaw. Now, Luke, you guys are applying innovation every single day. What is the key highlight of this year at MACH 2026 for you guys?
Yeah, so our main showcase is the new release of the EquatorX system. This is built on the success of the original Equator system, which was a comparator gauge. This is a dual method gauge, so this operates in both comparator and what we call an absolute mode, which means mitigates the need for master components, giving more capability and more flexibility for a wide range of components for our customers. And some of the main benefits there are, like you mentioned, alleviating sort of CMM bottlenecks for first off inspection, increasing then productivity on the machine tool, removing the human intervention of manual checks, whether that's opening doors, and really increasing that productivity on the machine and providing users with a robust shop floor metrology solution to do that right next to the machine tool.
Brilliant. Yeah, so you don't need basically a temperature controlled environment for this machine to use, and you've got a relatively large working envelope. What's the maximum component size?
Yeah, so it's this is a 500 by 500 in the X and Y, and yes, certain temperature compensation comes as standard. So this system, like the Equator originally as well, is designed for shop floor use.
Shop floor, yeah. And I can see you've got a rack there with different styli, so the machine can change the styli, yeah?
Yeah, so this is we've got a 6-port change rack at the back of the system. This gives you a more flexibility really for a wide range of components and feature access as well. They're automatically changeable on the system.
Yeah. And can you basically link this machine to the CNC machine tool to be able to sort of compensate for any tool wear and things like that?
Yeah, so we've got what's called our intelligent process control software, so we can link this up to the machine tool, and then we can do tool wear offset updates as well, and
closing the process,
close that loop and look to completely then sort of automate the system and the feedback as well. So ensuring a robust process.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Shall we have a take a look at the products over there, the machine tool product? So I'm quite familiar with this section because I used to work for this division, as you know. For those people who don't know the benefits of having a probing system on a machine tool, can you tell us the story behind where the probing started and where we are now?
Yeah, so I mean, it's more moving away from, again, traditional methods that are quite labour intensive, prone to human error, and require skill set essentially. So you might see people sort of traditionally using DTIs and clocking in components on the machine. With our probing systems, we can automatically then set a datum on the machine to then understand where the part location is on the bed of the machine and then machine the part accordingly. You can also introduce feature inspection, so we can do things like measure cut cycles, where rough cut, measure the feature and then actually take a final cut to ensure a reliable process, especially when working on tight tolerance components. And you can also look to introduce feature measurement and extract some data from the machine tool as well. So it can be a very useful tool for, again, bridging that skill gap, moving more towards an automated process and making that more robust.
Yeah, it's all about reliability and repeatability.
Of course,
of the process.
So the probes are incredibly repeatable with some of the strain gauge, sort of micron accuracy. It's all about having a repeatable, robust process. Yeah,
I cannot imagine how people can actually run a machine tool these days without a probe. You know, it is possible. Yeah. You know, it's like if you're driving an automatic car. Yes. And if you get back into a manual car, you can still operate it, but it looks very clunky and old-fashioned.
Yeah, we do have some customers where that can be quite new to probing as well. And once we build a bit of trust and a bit of confidence with the system and start to integrate one, you will soon see them start to implement it on other machine tools, really, and it does develop from there because of, again, how powerful the advantages are, really, to the users.
Yeah, and some customers, I can realize that they might be a bit scared of probing because they think, oh, it's a delicate piece of equipment. You cannot keep it inside the machine. But obviously, I know that how how these products are being built and being tested. You know, they're designed for the sort of the very harsh environment inside the machine tool.
Yes, so we've got full rigorous testing with all of our products in development before they go to market, and we even for some of the harsher environments like lathes and things like that, prone to a lot of swarf and coolant ingress into the probes. We have our lathe probes as well, which are more robust as well. So yeah, we definitely test that and sort of counteract that with our systems.
Brilliant, yeah. Shall we have a look at the CMM products over there?
Yeah.
So Luke, we've got the Agility CMM over here with the famous Revo head, the 5-axis system. What are the benefits of having a 5-axis CMM compared to a traditional 3-axis machine? Yeah, so there's quite a few advantages. So it's an infinite positioning head. 3-axis systems are limited to certain increments, which makes it difficult for feature access, challenges around probe shanking, and more stylus setups to access features. That in turn gives it more capability, more flexibility, but also reduces the amount of stylus tips, which then reduces the probe calibration of the machine. So not only does it actually scan as well at high speeds, it also then reduces probe calibration time massively as well. That's brilliant. And I can see you've integrated it with an automation system. So we've got a robot, obviously this moving trolley that you can bring the parts to the machine. Yeah, so as we've kind of touched on a little bit earlier, the key theme and where the industry kind of moving is definitely more towards automation, and the Revo head definitely lends itself to that. So it's a multi-sensor 5-axis system, so we've got the capability to check surface finish, we've got a vision probe, and we've also got an ultrasonic thickness probe, all that can be automated on the same system. So we're trying to bring as much measurement as we can onto one platform rather than have a lot of separate devices, which is traditional in metrology labs. And then the cobot is sort of the next step to that, so you can even take that further and load batches of parts, potentially run sort of lights out over weekends or shift work and things like that, really. So it's sort of taking that to the next level. That's brilliant, yeah. And I think that's where our partnership actually shows itself, because whenever we've got a larger application like this, when there's automation involved, our engineers usually work closely with your guys, with your engineers, to tailor a bespoke solution for the customer. Yeah, exactly. So it's great getting involved with some of your applications team. They've obviously got some good awareness of what our capability is and where our sort of skill set lies, really. And we're working together on quite a few projects now where, again, it's that sort of challenges around skill set and improving processes, productivity, and also automating the process as much as possible. So we are sort of now collaborating on a lot of projects where it's looking at full turnkey packages around these types of systems, as well as equator systems and stuff like that as well. Of course, yeah. Well, thanks, Luke, for that great tour. I know our relationship between MSC and Renishaw, it goes beyond just a transactional relationship. As you know, we sell a ton of your styler products, some of the fixturing products through our website, and we actually keep a lot of them on the shelf. And there's so many times people have walked into our trade counter because they've broken their stylus and they usually don't have a spare one. They come there and they take one. But actually our relationship goes beyond that. We help our customers to use your technologies at sort of the best type and the best level and best possible way to improve their processes, because our engineers walk the shop floor of our customers, so they know the application. But when we want to tailor something together, we come to you guys because you have created these sort of products and you are the experts in how to use them in the best possible way. So I think that collaboration between us is key. Yes, it's been great. I think since you've become a channel partner, like you said before, you were more maybe it was a transactional account. We were focusing on some of the style eye and the fixturing products, and now you're getting involved and spreading awareness with your application team, getting involved with some of the projects that you're working on. I think there's been a real advantage to both companies and then and your customer base as well, really. So yeah, it's been great, and long may it continue. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Luke. Yeah, thank you very much. Take care. For those of you who want to shop Renishaw products, you can head on to mscdirect.co.uk/Renishaw and stay tuned for more videos from the MACH exhibition.